Today we're reacting to sometimes women just want to get their cheeks clapped. So stop doing this. Just by this title and knowing the person that we're reacting to, JR Wisdom Inception vids, y'all know we love him. He about to give us some type of take that I'm gonna have to say is wild and crazy, but let's not waste no time. Hey, starting next week, I'm going to start streaming again. I'm gonna have a Discord link as well as my Twitch in the description. Go ahead and follow on Twitch as well as join that Discord, because that's where I'm gonna be sending a lot of alerts and y'all gonna be able to send me a lot of videos and clips and certain things to watch. I'm excited for next week. Let's do it.
Don't ever look at a person and think they're out of my league. My first love was literally shaped like Hank Hill under his clothes. If you don't know what I mean, look up Hank Hill naked. You'll know exactly what I'm talking about. And when I say there's no exaggeration in what I'm saying, I'm dead serious. Do not look at nobody and think they're too good for you.
I mean, that's real. That's real. I can appreciate that. You know, as somebody that would be, let's say you were single and you see a bunch of women and you kind of like, damn, I don't know, like she might be. That's one thing I feel like here in like Houston. I don't know about how it is in other areas, but certain women just look like they really got shit going on. Like, you feel me? They might be designer down and it might be a little bit intimidating, but for a single guy, I would say, you know, shoot your shot, bro. You know, you might be able to get right. Or you might get your ass, you know, you might get left looking crazy, but at the end of the day, nigga, it's just a shot. It's just a jumper.
You can get them. Y'all, is it just me? Because I hate when I see a fine and I'm not the type of that shoot my shot. Like, I'm never approaching it first. I'm never shooting my shot first. And it's like y'all are both be looking at each other, but he don't approach you. He don't say nothing. You just be thinking like, damn, I'm probably never going to see this again, but my pride is too big for me to shoot my shot at it. Like, I just never been that type of girl.
I don't think men
I feel like for women, you know, shooting a shot at guys, I think they go through this real deep mental thing that make them feel like that they're too easy because we supposed to be the one that's chasing. But again, like she said, you fuck around and see a girl and she don't, or she see you or whatever the deal is, and she don't want to come up and approach you, like, that might be the last time ever, because you don't want to say nothing either. And when I was down in a relationship, I was not really the type of person to really go up and just kind of cold approach, come talk to women like that. Just something that I really didn't do. If we ended up talking, we kind of had like some type of mutual, or we started getting into some type of contact, or we ran into it some type of certain way or whatever. But I wasn't the biggest cold approacher. Now, I did cold approach, and the reason why I be like, yeah, it's cool, like, just, you know, go up, talk to the girl, because I did do it, and it was never no fear. I don't know why, I just didn't really like choose to say, oh, I'm about to go up and shoot that short. Like, it just wasn't. But if I really wanted to, I'll do it. You feel me? It's not a fear thing. It's more so just not really a me thing to do, unless I'm like, damn, I need to go. You feel me? That's what my mind's at with that.
realize that women also hope that we get lucky. Like, you know, the running joke is like, oh, like, I hope I get lucky. I hope she likes me enough to sleep with me, right? We also hope that we like you enough to sleep with you on the first date. We hope for the same things. And I fear that it hasn't clicked yet, that what's really happening is not that you are doing and saying things where we're like adding points and like the top of the chart is like the top of the pyramid, whatever, is us being like, I'm gonna go on with him or he's gonna come on with me. What's really happening is that, like, a lot of the times, based on what we've projected onto you, and, you know, bottom line, we probably already think you're cute. You know what I mean? What's really happening is you are doing and saying things that are making us deduct points. I mean,
it's a vibe thing. This is what I be saying in some of these videos where I'll be like, he's talking too much. He's talking himself out of the play. It's like, in these situations where you're trying to do that, you have to let this person understand and kind of genuinely understand too that it is not that, like, it's not that big of a deal if we have relations or not. Yeah, I do want to, or yeah, that'd be dope, but I'm not expecting that, as well as I'm just being a regular human and being me and not like speaking too much. Like, and when I say that, you not just quiet, but you not just constantly rambling. You kind of listening, hear what she's saying. Okay, this is that and the third. You know, you're not being weird. You're being you're being your authentic self, but you're not just doing the most, explaining all your values and your morals. And like, this is a vibe and good time. These conversations don't happen until you really meet somebody. Like, you're really with this person and y'all are really talking a lot. You feel me? I see so many people that talk themselves out of the situation because they just couldn't shut the fuck up. If you just, like, we hear, like, and that just comes from, I think, naturally, me just not being the most I fuck with new people type of person. So I don't even want to tell you the details of shit. You're going to have to ask me, and I'll probably beat around the bush. Or if it's something that, I would say directly, I'm comfortable talking about, then I'll speak on it that way. But niggas will go and start talking about and start overly talking money shit or overly talking trauma shit or just certain things. Like, if somebody gonna do that, let her be the one to do that, and you just listening like, damn, that's crazy. The word, no, what? Oh my god, no, for real? Damn, no, yeah, I've kind of had a similar experience, but this is that and the third. Yeah, I'm hungry. Are you trying to spell? Oh, okay. I'm not doing the whole breaking down with you. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, if you're an exemplary man, like, maybe you're just like taking it tenfold. I don't know. Haven't seen it yet. I went on a date this weekend, and at one point during the date, this man played devil's advocate on some shit that the devil did not need help advocating for. He did not need your help. Needless to say, we both went home alone. And if you don't get the point of what I'm trying to say, and your first thought is, oh, she's a bop. I want to make it clear, because of this, sex on the first date almost never happens.
Just curious. For, damn, losing my thought. Come back. Hold on, please. Guys, just wait 1 second. Sorry, guys. It was a good question, too. I wanted y'all to tell me in the comments. Damn. Y'all remind me real quick. Nah, it's all right.
This is not about me or any other woman being a husband. This is about me being...
I got it. Have y'all been with a girl, like, for the people that have been with a woman, like, on some first night stuff, and they hit you with, like, I normally don't do this. I don't know. And I might just be a gullible nigga. But sometimes I be feel like, when those times when I was living like that, and that was very rare. Like I said, I don't have that many bodies. I've been on not that many people. But the ones where it happened that way, and they said that, I don't know why. I must have been gullible, but it didn't seem like they really was on that. Hey, I probably just being a stupid ass nigga. They probably was on that. They probably did that shit before, multiple times.
So almost constantly talked out of being a...
Yes, I like this. So this is definitely a good one from all of these different ladies speaking on this. And one thing I want you to know, guys, because a lot of you guys overthink it, and I was told this maybe 10 years ago when I had first gotten divorced, over 10 years ago, when I had first gotten divorced, got back out in these streets and didn't know what I was doing. You never know what a woman's going to say. You never know. So we have these preconceived notions. I was going to do a separate video called You're Not a Mind Reader. You don't know what that woman's thinking. The woman that you think is out of your league could be the woman that's down for you and that's ready to go. Just like as far as clapping a woman that she said, and she's making light of it, but this is true, guys. A lot of times women do want to get clapped on the first date. They want to be, you think these women aren't giving it up to Chris Brown and all these dudes?
Yeah, this is true. I saw this situation happen actually pretty recently where it was like, I want this to happen. You feel me? And maybe they have a change of heart depending on the type of woman they are. They're like, no, matter of fact, no, this is that and the third. Niggas is a little bit different. We probably keep that same energy the whole time. But yeah, I think he's right there.
Dudes who they think will make them feel electric that night, and they don't have to be under an influence either. If they view you and she's having a good night, some women just want to keep the vibes up. That doesn't mean she's gonna talk to you the next day. That just means that she wants to get clapped that night. And a lot of you dudes end up talking yourself out of the buns. That's why, and when I
Oh
say
shit.
this, people get upset and they say things. But bro, you don't do a lot of talking. Your presence is
Okay. JR is speaking today. You know, sometimes he just come out of nowhere and go rogue. So what you want to do is fuck. Just say, hey, I'm trying to fuck. Sometimes you be like, damn, JR. But okay, he's saying this. He's speaking today.
is what matters. People talk about looks, and you heard the first girl say, "Hey, kid." Doesn't matter about looks. It matters about how you make a woman feel.
Yeah,
you
the
have to
vibe.
make a woman feel important and that she's being heard, right? You don't do all the talking. You do 30%. You do 30% of the talking, and you listen. You let her talk. You ask her engaging questions, intriguing questions, things like that. You don't talk yourself out of the buns by trying to challenge a woman and talk.
Yeah, that challenge. Yeah. But how could you feel that? Like, why are we having this debate? You killing. Like, this is a vibe. This is a, you know what I'm saying? Let's create a vibe. Think about everything he's saying with a good vibe. Maybe you got the view of a city or something. Y'all eating a good meal and there's a little bit of alcohol there. Like y'all are at a dinner and so think about this vibe. You feel me? And then the more resources, the more money you have to use as a resource, it's from the start to the finish. Say you got a nice whip and you got a nice crib and you pull up to the crib and you got the nice whip and it all just the vibe and you got the music playing. Think about the vibe, not all this damn talking and trying to teach somebody about some shit so damn early. That's some shit you do with your girl. Like, wait, baby, so hold on. Me and my girl, we talk, debate, and I'm always devil advocating her, advocate shit all the time. But early on, I'm smooth and finessing. And when I gotta get that vibe, I'll get in that vibe again whenever we have our date nights and stuff. You feel me?
About politics, religion,
Right.
all these other things. And as she said, well, I'm going to play the devil's advocate and all this stuff. No. Women don't like to be challenged. Women don't like to think. Women don't like to go into these other conversations. They want to seem like they're the subject matter expert in the situation, right? They don't want to be told that they're wrong or that you may be smarter than her. She wants to feel like she's the smartest. She just wants to get a good laugh, feel important, feel pretty, feel sexy, feel wanted, because she, and this is one thing that my bro told me, she wants to know that there's some type of sexual innuendo. Even if there's not chemistry, she wants to know that you're sexually into her. What if you got to lose? Because chances are you're never going to talk to this woman again. That's why you have to clap immediately. And I know you guys have been following me for a while. You guys know I have said that. You have to clap immediately because you don't know what that woman's got going on. You don't know what she's going through. You don't know what she's going to do. You don't know if she's got a man at home, boyfriend. You don't know if she...
You know, when he said that like that, you know, I've laughed at that nigga for saying that before. You have to clap immediately. I still can't get behind that. You don't have to do that. What was he talking about? Like, in this perspective, on some, if I know I'm not gonna fuck around with you, I don't know, because that's what I mean when I say you can't be pressed about it. If you're not pressed, maybe you play the long game, but again, you not that invested in the shit. So you play the long game, maybe you shoot a few texts, maybe it don't happen the first time, some time goes by, y'all barely might talk a little bit, maybe do a text, might hit a phone call, just hit her, oh, what's up, and then y'all you hit her one night, like, hey, let's chill, let's link. That's what I think whenever, you know, in a situation like that, like, you can always play long game. You can always play long game. As long as you're not extremely invested. You feel me? As long as you're not extremely invested. When would you want to just hit this hoe fast? I'm trying to think. When would you just want to hit this hoe fast? I can't think of it. Like, well, no, I can't think of it. If you just know if you know for a fact you just messing with some bullshit, like, you know, like, oh yeah, she a thought, yo. You might want to go ahead and, not even might. Nigga, if it don't happen then, in that first moment, let's go ahead and move forward, because there's no reason for even playing this. Hell no, I don't want to play no long game with somebody like that. You know what I'm saying?
She's gonna go back to him tomorrow or waiting for his call. You need to clap immediately. Don't waste a second. Invite a woman wherever you're. Jared, I'm not gonna go back. She's not gonna go back to where I'm staying. I'm not gonna do that. Hey, just do what you do, man. At the end of the day, but you have to clap immediately because tomorrow that woman probably will be a different person. Because women always are. Every day they wake up and they're a different person all the time. So that's one thing you guys got to keep in mind when it comes to stuff. Different person all the time. Clap immediately. Have it in the back of your mind that even though a woman will say that I'm not gonna give up the buns, I'm not gonna do this, I'm not sleeping with you till I'm married, and then do something completely different. It's happened to me tons of times. A woman
That ain't gonna. Yeah, I that's just one thing I can respect if that's how you living, but I'm not living like that. Nah. I can't wait for you, Shorty. I need to experience. Got to see if before I cuff. Kodak Black.
tell you this, and then she ends up giving up the buns. It's happened to a lot of y'all dudes. Y'all can attest to this as well. That's just how it is, folks. You can't sit there and wonder and stuff like that, or am I saying stuff wrong? You have to try her. A woman has to be tried. It's not about you being disrespectful. You have to try.
You gotta try.
And women like the fact that you try. I'm not talking about in a sleazy way. You know what I'm saying? You can. Be
you
cool
gotta try. You gotta try, because otherwise, like, that door not gonna get opened. Like, I was telling my cousin that, like, he was messing with this girl. One thing niggas will do too, my cousin does this shit, bro, is talk to girls like they talking to a nigga. Like, they'll be like, bro, or nigga, stop playing, like, pull up. Like, that is friend activity. You are a friend. He was telling me about a girl that kind of dubbed him before, and just recently he was trying to get her to pull up to this little house party. And he was like, hey, you should pull up to this house party. And she was like, you not grown, or some dumb shit. And he said, nigga, stop playing. Come pull up to the, like, I wouldn't even, like, that shit dead mission. That shit was dead mission. You supposed to try Shorty. And we had made him try her before. Like, he had went to Shorty crib. Didn't, she invited him to the crib to Chief. He went and sat on the other side of the couch. She was on the other side. That he lost. He didn't try it then. They had smoked even before that in the car. He just got too motherfucking high to the point where she was like, damn, you high as hell. That's the worst thing you could hear is a nigga that's high. And then, but it was so much playing around, and he kept telling me and my mans that he was trying to rock with Shorty. We just made the nigga, like, jump off the porch and just say some shit just because you got to try it. We were just like, damn, I should have, I wish I would have something whenever I forgot what we made that nigga say. And she, you know, kind of fell back. I feel like, personally, if he would have applied that pressure early on, showed certain things, and didn't speak a certain way early on, that would have worked. But I think she started seeing this nigga so much as a friend because of how he was speaking. I don't know their conversations between the days and shit. Matter of fact, I know that's why. This whole time she talking to this nigga on some friend shit, and he just says, we made him say some freaked out shit. And then she was saying, she responded a certain way, like, oh, damn, we was on some friend shit, you know? And I gave this nigga a chance to be on some freaked out shit with me. Yeah, that's what I know. That's the reason.
invite her over for a vibe, for some music and drinks, and if she's not with it, that's cool too. Send her on about her way. Yeah. Maybe another day, bro. You can't be sitting here just all hung up on shit. So that's what I want to leave with you fellas. Don't think that women don't like sex. Don't think that they don't. A woman may be out that night, or maybe going out with you just to get her rocks off, because she may be going through something. She may be at a moment where that's all she wants. She doesn't want you to talk. She doesn't want any of that. She just wants you to provide her with a D. Now, I know that's shallow, but I'm saying for you guys who don't really care about relationships and things like that, because some women aren't either. They're just looking to get off and with a man that they think is cool, and that's just that. But a lot of you guys be watching this content thinking that, what do you bring to the table? You're a 304. How many bodies did you have? And you never been on a date. So you think you can ask a woman this, and you're turning her off, asking her all these weird ass questions. Dates are.
My nigga JR might know something, man. My nigga might know something, man. I thought, hey, okay, you done switched the nigga brain up a little bit.
It's about her letting her hair down. She got dressed. She came out with you to have a good time. Now, I say this all the time because women like to be entertained. You are her entertainment. right? Unless you're one of those elite guys, like I said, you're a celebrity or you're a well-known guy, then all that overrides this BS that the average
you could say whatever the fuck. You can move however, you can be however, you could dub her the whole night and then be like, come to the crib. And then she just follow, okay. You can do certain things when they get like that.
Dude has to go through. Because she'll just give it up to you just for whatever. Because that's just how it is. That's how it is. You don't have to go through the BS that everybody else has to go through. Like, yo, I'm here, bend over, go about your business. That's how it is. But, you know, for you, yeah, man. But don't let a woman make you think that. So I'm going to leave you with that, guys. Let me know what you guys think about this video. Comment below. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. Much blessings and abundance. Stick around for the next videos.
A girl told me one time, Chris Brown had a bunch of girls come to this house. She was one of the girls at the house. When Chris Brown said something along the lines of, who in here, if you're not fucking, get out. And there was women there that stayed, and the rest of them left. She was one of the women that left. And that's just how it go. That being said, man, y'all let me know what y'all think. Like the video, sub up, comment, Avengers, and channel, man. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. I'm grateful for y'all. Make sure y'all upload to the More Astral Dior channel and the Astral Dior channel for different types of videos there. We gone. ADD, let's do it.